What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists, and welcome to another unboxing. I got myself this box in the mail. It's arrived. Yes, it's in a mini cheddars box, but that's just packaging because I ordered this from eBay. But I ordered it from eBay because it was like £5 cheaper than ordering it direct. So why don't we just have a look at what's inside this box here? Okay, so here we are. Let's grab bad boys. Let's just get this open because we don't need this. I'll take it out and I'll show you what I have ordered. And there we go. It is Strontium Dog, the good, the bad, and the mutie. It's the starter set for Strontium Dog, which is a skirmish game based in the classic 2000 AD comic strip setting. It's from Warlord Games, although I didn't order it directly from Warlord Games. As I explained, I got it from an eBay shop store because it was £5 cheaper. So the box, the artwork looks amazing. I'm always a big fan of artwork in any game because it helps to nudge my imagination into the right area, as it were. So yeah, I'm always a big fan of art, and this looks like this is Johnny Alpha himself. It's like the main character from Strontium Dog. So let's see. On the back, I'm assuming that this is what you get inside. The good, the bad, and the mutie. This fast-paced tabletop miniatures game allows 2 or more players to fight out scenes from the Strontium Dog universe, defined by legendary comic creators John Wagner and Carlos Ezquerra. Players take control of a small team of bounty hunters, all the outlaws, criminals and renegades. They hunt in gun battles, chases and showdowns across the galaxy. This starter game is based around the classic confrontation between mutant search destroy agents, aka Strontium Dogs, Johnny Alpha and Wolf Sternhammer, and the infamous Max Bubba's gang, a pivotal storyline within the pages of the galaxy's greatest comic, 2000 AD. Containing all the game rules, a scenario booklet to help you learn the game and refight the SD agents, showdown with their mutant foes, as well as the superbly detailed miniatures to fight over the solar farm scenery. This is a great way to get started with your Strontium Dog game. Starter set contains, here we go, 112-page full-colour A4 softback rulebook, a 12-page scenario booklet, 8 metal miniatures with 25mm round bases, 2 plastic tokens sprue, 36 game cards, 6 character cards, laser cut MDF solar farm, 2 6-sided dice, and 8 2000 AD combat dice. Well, let's have a look. I've got my knife, my X-Acto knife, hobby knife, whatever you want to call it. Now, be very careful, of course, anyone, when you're doing this. Right, so that's just enough, I think. Under there, and there we go. Right, so now I can peel it off without worrying too much. So you got some miniatures, a little bit of scenery. Okay. And on the side you've got pictures of characters there. The Styx brothers. These must be other things you can get, or other kits you can get for the game. Right, so lid off. Right, so what have we got here? Warlord Games, historical and sci-fi tabletop games. So that's just a little pamphlet detailing all of the stuff you can get from Warlord Games. Very cool. Right, so this character cards, I'm presuming. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so we've got 6 character cards. So we'll put those to one side a moment. We've got here. I don't know, it's like another deck of cards there. Armory cards here. Packed for you by Morelia S. So thank you, Morelia S. Hope I haven't butchered your name there. the dice that they were talking about. So we've got 2 normal dice and these other ones. That's cool. Plastic sprues. Obviously, tokens of some sort. I don't know if you can see them very well there, but these have got like 2000 AD written on them. This looks like some sort of explosion thingy. Boot with the wing on, so like a movement or speed thing. I don't know. Numbers, skulls. Yeah, presumably it'll be explanatory in the rules. You can paint them up, of course. So 2 sprues there. Our bases, typical Warlord bases. Not the biggest fan of Warlord bases, if I'm truthful, but you know they're okay, I suppose. You know, you might as well use a 2p piece, but yeah, they're okay. The miniatures, we'll come to those in a moment. Right, the good, the bad, the muty scenario booklet. Okay, so again, great little artwork in there. I like that because it is from a comic book after all, so that's quite important. I can already smell the MDF. I love MDF terrain. Just love it. Strontium Dog scenery set AD1. Right, so there it is. Presumably, I mean, the MDF kits aren't usually that difficult to put together, but hopefully there'll be a few instructions in there. I'll have a look in a moment. Strontium Dog miniatures game. So this must be the rules, etc. Right. Well, first of all, before we go on to anything else, let's have a little look. So, to check off the thing, right? 102-page softback rulebook, which I'm assuming is that. 12-page scenario booklet. Yes, we've got that. 8 metal miniatures. Looks like 8. 2 plastic token sprue. Yep, we've got those. 36 game cards, 6 character cards, and 36 game cards. Presuming that's these. Okay. The laser cut MDF solar farm. 2 6-sided dice and 8 combat dice. Yeah, looks like it's all there. Okay. Now the game booklet looks good. Tells you it's a skirmish game for 2 or more players, so that's kind of cool as well. So opening it up, presented with like a nice 4-color picture of him on some sort of bike thing here. So that's cool. Nice. Contents. So we've got the core rules, overview of the game needed for play, and then the attacks and combat, which is good, need to be, and the game turn, yep, scenarios, campaigns, and look at this artwork, great. That's the artwork I remember, you know. So core rules. That's good. There's not too much writing on a page, so it won't take too long to go through, I don't think. Just looking at these markers here, which I'll probably paint the same way they've got there, I think. Right, I only got some examples here of models painted up. That's good. I like that. Action chips. That must be what these things are here. And presumably then these are 1 per side. Guessing. Yep. Oh, that's all looking rather good. I think I'm going to enjoy. I mean, this lovely artwork. Just beautiful. I think I'm going to enjoy this. It looks like it's set out well. I won't go through every page, but well, there's the farmhouse though. They've done a good job of that. Or a building of some sort. It gives you the, or is that the farmhouse? Yeah, that's the farmhouse there. It looks like it gives you a rough idea of how it should be. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Oh dear. Chicanery cards. We did look at those. Your band of fighters. Looks like more stats. That's good. Scenarios. Tables, they're always good, aren't they? Campaigns. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so all in all, everything's there and it looks good. Shall we have a look at this piece of scenery just to see if you get the instructions here, because that can be quite important, couldn't it? Right, don't want to wreck anything, and I'll pop this back into the box after until I build it. I pride myself. I've done a lot of Batman MDF terrain, and some of that was a bit tricky. Well, not tricky. With no instructions. I mean, you know, so you're just looking at a picture, right? So you have got a simple guide there. So it does give you instructions, guys. It does. So that's even better. Looks like quite good instructions too. On the back here. What next? A simple guide. Building and painting MDF laser cut kits can be as simple or as involved as you want. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced modeler, the process is much the same. Yep, just tells you how to go through it. Some tips. Yep, that's good. And then of course the kit itself. Oh, it smells divine. I love the smell of MDF terrain. We've got some of that cardboard stuff as well, so to be careful of that. I always use wood glue for MDF, and it's worked fine, absolutely brilliantly for me in the past, so that is what I will stick with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the box. I'm going to pop this in the box so it doesn't get lost or damaged. So I'm just tidying up as I go. Right. Don't need to look at that. I'll keep the rule book out, however. I'll put these token sprues in, the dice, the character cards, and these other game cards, as well as the bases. I'll keep the pamphlet out. Now we're going to look at the models. Here we go. Can I just... Is it one of those I can just pop out? Sometimes they are, aren't they? Other times, like this, it's looking like I have to cut into it. That's a shame. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it does open out like that. I thought it would. Right, okay, so now I appreciate... Ooh, this one's packed by Ronnie S, so thank you, Ronnie S. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just going to lay them all out for a minute, and then I'll try and zoom it in if I can. Right, well, this looks to be like gun or weapon or something, like a hand. So it's part of someone's hand, so that's not very interesting really. This looks like it's probably one of the bad guys or something. He's got strange legs. I presume he's meant to have. You see that? How long his legs are? Very long legs. Looking at it, details there. Got a nice lot of detail in, so I don't know who he is. So apologies guys, I will get to grips with this as time goes by. And sorry, I don't have a monitor, so not here anyway. Yeah, so, and I will get to grips with it and find out. Now my friend is like kind of the expert on Strontium Dog, so he will be able to bring me up to speed a little bit. It's just a matter of getting some time in to do that, but I promise I will do that. Alright, so this guy looks cool with his like long trench coat thing on there, his hat, bit of flash in there to clean up. It looks like he's one of the ones that needs the extra hands, or he's holding like one of these, or I don't know, or something, I don't know. So another mutant. So sorry if I pick the miniature up and I go off screen now, then I'll look to see that yeah, it's another mutant, I'm guessing, or is that? Well, the main guy, Johnny Alpha, so I kind of recognise him. Yeah, so you can get a different model of him as well, which is cool. I might have a look into that. This, so another one that needs his hands. Like, it's obviously one of the mutants. Some sort of, I don't know, dog thing or something. I don't know. Strange looking thing. I don't know who they are, sorry, but the detail looks like it's quite good. Well, this is the other bounty hunter, I think. He's got a hammer. You see him there. Yeah, he looks quite good actually. I think I'm going to enjoy this game. That's that first one. See, he's got really long legs. See that? I'm presuming he's meant to look strange. Like he's got no body. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. Yeah, and these are the hands. So obviously for two of the miniatures, we need that. Well, yeah. So that's the miniatures. So they look fine. Obviously, I'm going to pack them away. Back in here. With the piece of sponge. I'm just going to pop them back in. I'll deal with them when I come to paint, and I won't be painting until I've read the book and had a look at the colour schemes, see what I like, and so on. So that's going to go back into the box. So that's what you get. Good, the bad, and the muty. A starter set for a skirmish game. Now I'm going to take this book away and start reading it, because, oops, that must have looked very weird. All close in there. Yeah, so I'm going to take this book away, start reading it. Nice cup of tea, and yeah, might look at some other stuff from Warlord. There it is. So that's my unboxing. Thanks ever so much for joining me. If you're still with me, you know, thank you. I appreciate that. Look out for further future unboxings, possibly on Strontium Dog. If it's as good as I suspect it will be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the element is going to be fun on this game, as it's based on a comic book series. At least I'm hoping. But there will be at least one other video where I will let you know whether it is actually fun or not. And I'm going to collaborate with my friend on that to see how fun it actually is, so we can play through, you know, the scenario and so on. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and I'm going to use a brush when I glue that farmhouse together as well. Dip it in my pot of glue. I'll see you guys on the next video. So bye for now, folks. Bye bye.